Hey everybody, welcome to the Real United States, and welcome back to our series on art and transit here in the Washington Metro Transit System. We are in Glenmont, which is one of the suburbs outside of Washington, D.C., up in Maryland. And again, this one is a tile mosaic. It's a rather extensive one, although it's not very tall. It's very, very long. And you'll see here over my shoulder this beautiful mosaic of tiles with birds and stars. And it seems to be a repeating motif like that. And it stretches not only down the side here, but up across the front of the building as well. So it kind of wraps around these main front structures of the station where you come in and enter to go down the escalators to get to the subway system. Now the walkways, is because the buses also come here, so they're covered walkways, also have the same type of thing, but instead of having the birds in it, this is more an extension of the night sky with this azure blue, and the stars are made out of fragments of mirror. And it extends all the way down on all these walkways and across the front of the parking structure off in the distance. And as you get further out along that, behind all of this, it gets a deeper blue to give it sort of that midnight sky appearance. So it's really, I don't know who the artist is. Now this thing is so extensive that there may be a placard here that tells what the name of this is and who the artist is, but I can't find it. But there are these beautiful crepe myrtles, which we're fortunate enough to be here the time of year that they're in bloom, and appear to have been here for a very long time. I'm sure these have been here since at least the early 1970s, if not longer. Probably were planted here at the time in the early 70s when this station was built. Glenmont, incidentally, is on the end of the Red Line, for those of you that are familiar with the Washington Metro system. The Washington Red Line, sort of a U-shaped line. Then we are on the northeastern most end of it, where we dip down through Washington, D.C., and then come back up out into Maryland again. And this whole pattern is, like I said, it was extensive. It's so extensive. This station is actually quite huge. We're here on the side of Georgia Avenue, and that's why the traffic noise. And you'll see that on the far side, it also wraps around this station entrance here. Now, I know that doesn't look like much probably. That's just a gated, area with the escalators then go down into the rail station, because there's always, or almost always, two entrances to the metro stations so that you can enter from either end of the entire train. Now, for those of you that are new here, of course, the Metro Art and Transit Program is an ongoing program to beautify the metro stations, for not only to make them more pleasant because for the rail users, but to make the whole place more beautiful and appealing for the community as a whole around the stations. And this is subdued. It's subdued, but it's very, very pretty. And I can't imagine how many tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of tiles must wrap around this, because again, these walkways stretch, for dozens and dozens of yards in every direction all around these buildings. So anyway, again, if you know more information, how I missed the placard explaining who the artist and what the intent of this was, I think it's basically just a night sky with the birds flying in it. But if you know more about it, please share in the comments section down below. If you got questions or comments, well, I'll do what I can. Just drop in and say hi, whatever. Leave us a comment down in the comment section. I love hearing from all of you. I try to get back to everybody I can. Hey, if you're new here, hey, pick subscribe, come along for the adventure, because we got lots more to show you. And as always, thanks for watching.